Good morning and welcome to Kim and Robs Homestead. Um, Today, I'm going to go ahead and plant some beans pole beans that needs to go on this trellis. So I'm excited. It's hopefully the weather stays nice and warm. I always try to soak the section that I'm going to put the beans in prior to, and then after I put them in the soil, I go ahead and I water it in really well. This bed, we did amend this bed. So there's compost, there's fertilizer, there's a lot of stuff in this bed that broke down over the winter. So we had nothing in here for the winter. So now we're just gonna put our seeds in, and I'll provide you guys updates as soon as they start germinating. So just wetting up this section. I do have all the seeds. This is a binder that I have all the seeds that I plant throughout the year. And pretty packed. So I'm going to plant anything that needs a trellis. Pole beans will be here, and I think I might just plant cucumber on the other side. I am installing another trellis so that way I can have more cucumbers, because I definitely want to be able to pickle cucumbers and can them this year. So let's get started. So this is the binder that houses all my seeds. So when I normally bring it outside when I start planting, I do also have a book that I'll show you, that I do plan out my garden and what's going to go where. I'll show you really quick. So I do keep a journal. I have the seeds that I plan to plant and where exactly in the garden that I plant them. So then the next year, I'll be able to just rotate and not have everything in the same section. So for trellis and the sugar snap peas and the Kentucky Wonder, green arrow, and pole beans, we do have those that we're going to plant out today. So we're going to start with the sugar snap peas. And I normally plant about 5 of each of these. And then this one I got from the dollar store. I'm going to try this one. I'm also going to try, I do have another one here as well. This one, and this one is an organic seed. So I'm going to try both and see which one gives me more harvest. And this is the pole bean that I have. The package is broken, so I had to put it in a Ziploc bag. So 2 of them fell out. And then I have a Kentucky Wonder as well. So that's going to be planted as well. So this is what the Kentucky Wonder looks like. I'm going to do 5 of those. So I'm just going to move away the mulch and then dig down into the soil and plant them. So just moving the mulch. I'm going to heavy mulch this year just to keep moisture in the soil. I'm going to reach over. I know I'm stepping in the bed, but so one here, one here, one here, here. And then one here. And I do label so that way I know what's is in the section. So I will come back in and put labels. So I'll put these right here, one here. And with beans, I don't fertilize until the seedlings, until the seeds, they start germinating, I should say. So now that I have them all there, so on this side, we have the Kentucky Wonder and the Sugar Snap peas. Gonna mulch it, cover it back up. I am also gonna plant some edamame. I got a good harvest from my edamame last year, so I am gonna plant those. So these are done. I'm going to put these away. And those two are the ones that I got from the dollar store. So we'll see how well those germinate. And then these two, the pole bean and the other sugar snap, is going to go on the other side of the garden. So let's go over there. So now I'm on this side. I'm just gonna water here. Make sure the soil is really moist. Yes, I am standing in the bed. Only when the bed is like totally empty. I step in here, and based on the angle that it's at, I do need to reach over and be able to sow the seeds on this side. Normally, I just reach through the trellis and put them in, but I'm just going ahead and soaking this side. I want to get it really soaked, and then I'm going to plant. So we're going to start with the pole beans. They're called rattlesnake. I always call them pole beans. That's what's on the package, but they're actually rattlesnake because of the way the seeds are, and I'll show you in a second. 1 second. So this is what the seeds look like. So those are gonna go here. We're gonna start here. I got seeds from this one last year too. So I have a lot of seeds. Section. Then I'll think I'll put the sugar daddy here as well. This bed also has, so all of my beds pretty much have like food scraps, eggshells. I do get a lot of eggshells from the chickens, so I tend to just put them, squash them, break them up and put them in the bed. Good source of calcium. So I do break them up and I'll put them in the bed here. So I have this thought. I wanted to sow this winter squash in this bed and see how well it does, because it definitely needs a trellis. So I think I'm gonna put a few seeds in here as well and see how well it germinates. I always tend to put it on a smaller trellis and then having to try to create room for it to vine. So let's see how it does here this year. I prefer to direct sow squash just because um, they have really good germination. I'm going to cover this back up. Heavy mulch. I have to put the drip irrigation back in the bed so that way I'm not out here all the time watering. So that is it for us planting our first couple of seeds direct sowed. I will be dropping some bunching onions. I have more onion to plant out, so that'll be something that we'll be doing together as well. But I'm watering in these, and I'll take you along for the progress of these seeds that we just planted. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.